Okay. Oh, the wind is making it go crazy, Mom. I gotta put the rubber thing in. Oh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It was going so well. Okay. Okay, so we're at the zoo and we're gonna do the reverse vending machine thing. So how long has it been running? Is it just this month or when did it start?
Just started last Friday.
Okay. So this will be interesting then. Do you think everything we've brought actually qualifies?
Yeah, everything has a 10 cents mark.
Can I have a look at the...
10 cents mark on it.
Okay. So same as the South Australia one. I'll look at the zoo for a bit.
Why doesn't it like it?
We just come up
Are
you doing it we just come up how this is going to work.
Yeah, I know. We don't know either.
They did the same.
It's a very fussy machine.
Fussy. So if they don't want to accept, they're going to spit it out?
Doesn't like it. We're up to $1.
Woo!
Yes.
We need gloves, don't we?
Oh, there's a different one for glass, Mum. Yeah.
I don't think I have any glass.
No.
No? Alright, so we've got to leave those ones out so it's just cans. How annoying.
Annoying would be the word, yeah. 10 cents a can is pretty good.
No, but somebody told me that they've now put up drinks 20 cents.
Yes, they put the price
So,
up so that
Oh,
you're
really?
not getting, I thought it was 10 cents for 10 cents.
so now you pay more.
I think you can leave the tops on, Evelyn, on the Coke bottles.
Oh.
They took that big
What
plastic
about
bottle.
this week?
Let's
Oh,
see.
there's a turkey thing.
Yep, yes.
Hello, bush turkey. Don't run away. Come back, bush turkey. Come back. Hello. No, it doesn't like me. Alright. Okay, so it's kind of a big thing. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
So you can't crush them, we must remember to tell everybody that. Yeah, I'll do it. $3.20.
Hang on.
What are we going to buy, everybody?
Gotta buy a can of Coke.
This was just put here on Friday, last Friday. No, I don't think it'll take that much. No, it doesn't like damage one. No, it can't be damaged.
I really want to spend my lunch break.
How much are you up to now?
$3.60.
Whoa!
So we've got to work out how long it takes us to fill one of these up. You're going well, Evelyn?
Balsamic vinegar?
Oh, does it take glass?
The grass is
Oh, on the other side.
No, no glass. Oh, the other side. Oh, thank you for that.
Did it go in?
What's this?
Did it take it?
Okay, so that's the
it's a
kind of
bit-
stuff that it doesn't take so
Yeah, it's very picky, so you can't damage.
No, it said that you've got to leave the labels on.
Labels on.
Don't squash them.
Don't squash them.
And like I think a certain size it doesn't take, and
Yeah, it doesn't seem to take it.
Put all the newspaper in here.
yeah.
So milk carton is no good.
Yeah, well, because the idea is that it's the kind of stuff that people have when they're out and about, because they want to reduce waste or something.
Really?
Yeah. It's going in a little conveyor belt.
Take this.
It's a really try and error.
Yeah.
Try it anyway. See what the machine does. Here's a bit of glass. Take that one.
I don't think I have any grass this stage.
No, I think we've just got bottles and cans.
Is that dad drinking
Oh, I don't know.
beer? Beer should be alright.
Maybe.
But they don't take wine bottles.
Um,
Wine bottles. Is there wine bottles?
so it says most 150ml to 3 litre drink containers are returnable if they're made from glass, plastic, aluminium, steel, liquid paperboard, cartons.
Does it like this? I'm not finished yet, machine.
Why doesn't it take cardboard? Does it take cardboard? It says cartons.
Yes. Doesn't seem to.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so none of that.
That's the machine. Tins.
So they should be empty, uncrushed, unbroken, and have original label attached.
Nothing like that.
That's all we got, son.
There's no label.
Take that one.
So just spit it back.
It's a fussy machine. Look at the mess you're making.
I know.
Pollution.
And how big this is?
Yeah, it's huge. I did a walk
I
around.
didn't realize it's going to be this big.
Well, I mean, they've got to have space for all the containers, I guess.
Alright.
I guess that's why they don't have so many.
Yeah.
I'll give it back to.
And they are complaining about that, disabled people come on the wheelchairs.
Oh,
they can't
yeah,
reach.
it's way too high.
It's too high.
It's a shame about the milk bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. And see, it's so fussy, it won't take the crush ones. Oh, it did.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
So it's not that fussy.
Who knows?
We'll try it again, just see.
Maybe they take the
No,
Ah.
it should take it.
Not that one.
What about these little? Oh, come on.
No.
What about these little ones? No? All right.
Well, at least we have a better idea of what we can bring now.
But it's a good idea that zoo, everybody walking around
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
correctly, then it's easier to put it back.
But I mean, if you're walking around the zoo, don't you just put it in the bin? Are you really gonna hold on to it until you come out?
Well, there's lots of bins around.
Yeah. But what I mean is, what's the point of this if you're just gonna chuck it in the bin over there?
So they can bring it here and make money and then go to the zoo's funding.
But do people put them in the recycling in the zoo, or do they just put it in general waste? Because you're not gonna sort through general waste to find that.
There is a recycle bins.
Yeah?
Yeah. There is a recycle bins.
Oh, there was one of the metro buses doing the turn here.
Glass. Careful that.
No, we are on the weekend.
Yeah.
We are waiting there. Come back from the security, and
Yeah.
I saw this machine. I said, try this. Is that a
Hello,
eaten
bush
by
turkey.
Christmas?
Hello. No, don't run away.
Because I said eat by Christmas.
We don't eat those.
Is that the bush?
It's a bush turkey.
It's a turkey.
It's a different kind of turkey. Hello. Come back. Don't run away. Come back. Come back. Doesn't want to say hi.
The camera shy.
Come back. Oh, don't go away. Oh dear.
So,
One by one.
you want to know our grand total? 10 cents.
Yes.
How much?
$4.50 and $1.60.
It's not
I
too
don't know
bad.
how long it took us to.
Scan your. So I do.
Yeah.
So that.
I mean, filling it.
I can't film it.
Do I
properly.
scan first?
I guess so.
Okay.
It's going. Oh, it's going.
How'd you go?
Push it in a bit more. Can I get a more of an angle to see it? Oh, what's wrong? It didn't go in.
Oh. Please remove container that insert you.
I just do it. Hey, there it goes.
Probably just has to able to see the barcode.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think you put your hand in too far. Maybe that's what the problem was.
I'm doing quite alright
Yeah.
without any rejection.
I'm just gonna change my angle a bit. And you can see. We should bring Mikey up.
Big container going.
So
And
it
now-
didn't like the big milk ones, but it
milk
likes
carton is
likes
no
a
good.
soft drink.
Yeah, soft drink is okay. And small. And that's a baby one.
Yeah. We're doing well.
And that's the last one.
Last one.
Then paperlet.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Thank you for recycling.
It's transferring to your paper.
Register.
Yay!
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna look at the
And
instructions.
then my like this.
Cool. Alright. So you can get a digital refund, a retail refund, or you can donate it to someone. And then there's the instructions. Okay, so we made $1.70. Well, you know, we probably spent more in petrol just to get here.
I was just going to say.
Alright, time to go home.
Oh, that was fun.
You always have to try something new, don't you?
Well, you know.
That's you. You see something on TV, you have to try it. Alright.
Or even new ice creams. You know, I have to try the McDonald's Big Mac BLT.
You're an advertiser's dream.
Maybe tomorrow.
So that was our first go at the New South Wales return and earn thing that just started. We actually filmed it about a week ago before my whole blood test drama kind of stuff, but yeah, just with the things going on in my life, it took me a while to put this video properly together. But yeah, that's how the system works, I guess. Now we're just collecting a whole bunch of cans in a little bucket, and I guess we'll go down another time. But I guess just to finish off this video, I'm going to give my opinion on the whole thing, because personally I think it's one of the dumber decisions this government has made. So at the moment it's the state Liberal government who've brought this in. When I say Liberal though, if you're from America, we don't mean like Liberal in that sense. The Liberal Party in Australia tends to be the Conservative one. I know it gets confusing if you've gotten used to hearing Liberals as a left-wing kind of thing. Yeah, our politics is a bit different that way. But so at the federal level, I'm not that impressed with the Liberals. But at the state level, at least they've been doing stuff, because it was Labor for ages, who's the more left-wing major party. And they didn't do a whole lot while they were in power for ages. So the Liberals have done some good stuff, but this is one of their dumb decisions. The only thing dumber than this in like the last year or so is their idea to rebuild 2 stadiums that are fine as far as I can tell for $2 billion when you can spend that money on so many other more important things. But anyway, so I think this thing's dumb. You know, so obviously the government has to spend money on these machines. And what I don't understand is if they want to have less trash around, why not put more regular bins or more recycling bins? Because you still have to pay people to go and empty all these things, so why not just have more of them and low tech so they don't cost whatever it costs to get those fancy scanners going. If the problem's recycling, I know there are a lot of places that only have regular bins, and if you don't have recycling bins there, what do you expect? So that's one thing I think they could have done better, is just have regular recycling bins instead of these things. The other thing that's really annoying is now all our drinks, at least the ones that qualify, all of them, are increasing in price. And you'd be like, but you can get that back later. Yeah, can I be bothered? You know, and you can't, with those machines, you can only get the money back if they're in good enough condition. So if your label's missing or if you've crushed it up too much, good luck. So, you know, it just makes it much more annoying to get your refund back. And I mean, we recycle at home. We have a bin that we put all our recycling in, and now it's like, do we still put our cans in that, or do we just hoard them all and take them down to the zoo every now and then? Apparently if you put them in your council cleanup, the refund goes towards the local council waste collection, maybe, but it's been kind of vague. Not that I've looked into it that much, but I'm just like, we were already recycling Why are you making it more complicated? And then, yeah, with the confusion about what's accepted and what's not, like if you saw the zoo guys testing out all the different things, what works and what doesn't, the zoo guys cleaned up their mess, but in other places I've heard that people haven't been cleaning up their mess, and so if things get rejected and there's no bins around, because there wasn't an alternative bin right next to that return and earn thing as far as I could tell, people just leave it on the side of the machine or whatever. I think that's a little bit poorly thought out, especially with the whole thing being unclear. So yeah, the trash build-up, and I mean, one of the other problems is there aren't that many of these machines around. I mean, we had to go all the way to the zoo, which isn't too far from where I live, but it's still a pain in the butt. Like we said in the video, we probably spent more money on petrol just to get to the zoo than we did in making anything back from our cans and bottles. So yeah, and there was a story a few days ago, I don't know, by the time you watch this video it'll be ages ago for most people, but yeah, there was this store owner, so apart from these boxes where you can put all your stuff in, some shops are also accepting them and they can process the refund and whatever, but one guy got on the news lately because he's already quit. Like, you know, the scheme's barely been out a week or two and he already quit because he just, you know, he's one of the few points where you could do that, and he was just overwhelmed with, you know, cans and bottles and stuff. So they haven't really implemented it that well. I mean, I know with things like the Opal card, which they did, which was really successful, and I like the Opal card, that did have teething problems, but in this scheme, I'm skeptical as to whether or not they can iron that out, and I still think, you know, making recycling more complicated, I just can't be bothered, you know, can't I just chuck it in my regular recycling? I just don't think it's a great idea. So, and then yeah, Mum just found out that return point over at the zoo is only open from 7 AM till 10 PM. It's a machine, like why does the machine need to shut down? It's not like you can't get into that area of the zoo, it's outside the zoo. Why does it shut down? I don't get it. I mean, not that I'm going to go out in the middle of the night to process refunds, but yeah, why does the machine need to shut down? What are they worried about? I just think it's a bad idea, but you know, if you're in New South Wales and you have a different opinion, or if you're like, South Australia has had its own scheme for years, and I know overseas there are different schemes. The one that we have, I don't know if it's different, I mean, because they have these fancy machines instead of however every other state does it. Yeah, I just think it's sort of this token environmentalism rather than actually doing something meaningful. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think, so leave me comments and stuff. Yeah, I'm supposed to do the whole give me likes and subscribes and notifications and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I just still feel weird about that. Maybe I've got to like make up a song and dance or something. That's all for me for now, and I'm going to keep planning my Japan trip. I've already booked a hotel near Mount Fuji on like my second day there, and I'm kind of freaked out because I've got to catch 2 trains and a bus to get there, and he is hoping I know just enough Japanese or there are enough English speaking staff for me to figure that out. I'm gonna be on my own in the middle of Japan. I've never travelled on my own before, so I'm scared. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Got a plan so I at least have some chance of making it back to my aunt's place.